right, Pisces, let's get into a reading. So if you guys need anything, check out that comment section, okay? Any questions you have will more than likely be answered in the comment section. I did a reading the other day and I broke my phone. And that reading is gone. So I'm going to try to bring in that energy again today. Now, as I just said that, I'm hearing the song. It's called Chase Her. It's a country song. And if I'm not mistaken, the guy who sings it, his last name's Zimmerman, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken. But I feel like there's going to be an energy coming in today where someone wishes they would have put in a little more effort. Not necessarily chasing you, because when you're in the act of chasing, you're pretty much begging. I don't feel like someone wishes that they would have begged you, but I definitely feel that someone wishes they would have tried harder. I wish I would have actually tried. I wish I would have put my ego to the side. I wonder what life would be like if I would have. I wonder where we would be. I wonder if I would have just done this instead. So that's going to be the energy I'm bringing in today. Keep an open mind. You came closer than anyone. Just come out. See, that's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, this could be someone who can't get enough of you or couldn't. That could be for some of you. Look what card just came out. You came closer than anyone. Now, these are 2 decks combined. So this is over 100 cards. And the fact that that card just came out when I just pulled it and showed it to you guys. So someone here could be recognizing that they wish that they would have tried harder because you had the ability to maybe see them or get closer to them than anyone. This could be someone who finds possessions important. So something that I've learned is that there's a few type of people in this world. There's the kind who feels like the things that they have, whether it's a home, a boat, money, success, that it makes them look wealthy. It makes them look successful. Now, you got to be careful with that because just because someone has the brand new car or a brand new watch or going on that vacation doesn't mean that they can afford it, okay? But this could be someone who has a tendency to find material things as important. That gives them some sense of value. I just heard because others can see how hard I've worked. Okay, so this could be someone who likes for others to recognize that they're successful, that they're a hard worker, that they're not the kind of person that gives up. This could be someone that's been looking for you. This could just be an energy of when I go on social media, I'm going to see if you're going to pop up on my people I may know. If we live in the same town or if we frequent the same town, I'm going to look around and see if maybe I'll run into you. That could be for some of you. What does this person want you to know? I want you to know that I think about you at night when the whole world is asleep, but I can't sleep. Okay? They want you to know that this separation is not something that they want and it's not going to be something that's lasting. Definite energy of thinking about you late at night. That could be when this person like reaches out to you. That could have been their tendency was late at night they would reach out to you. They could be the kind of person where late at night they really come to life. They could also be the kind of person where they keep their feelings close to their chest because it helps them feel like they have some sense of control. All right, give me the energy here. Who is this? It's someone who wants to take a leap or take a risk. It's someone who feels like you could have come into their life unexpectedly, but you also scare the absolute fuck out of them. You know what I'm getting? I'm getting some of you could have took a leap on someone when you didn't know who they were. I'm getting that you could have taken a leap or a risk on someone. You could have gotten yourself in a situation, a predicament, an environment, a weekend. You could have given someone time, attention, and effort and not knew who they were or how they reacted to stress, to triggers, to situations that weren't going in their favor. I feel like a lot of you had a situationship, some sort of complicatedness where it was hot, then it was cold, then it was hot, then it was cold. And I feel like this person is wanting to have a second chance with you. But them taking a leap or a risk could be really scary for them. This could have been someone who wanted to keep their options open. This could have been someone who made you part of a third party. This could have been someone who was really conflicted, or maybe you guys had differences on what you wanted your celebration to look like. Here's an example. The term situationship comes from you being involved in a situation, but you don't know what it is. You don't know if it's a commitment. You don't know if it's just a FWB, friends with benefits. You don't know what it is. So there could have been differences here. Okay, well, when we celebrate, I want it to look like this. Okay, well, when we celebrate, I want it to look like this. One of you could have wanted to keep it casual. One of you wanted to keep your options open. One of you could have wanted to have more than just you involved. I'm definitely seeing differences here. I'm seeing competition, and I'm seeing an eagerness for them not to necessarily be completely transparent or upfront, which could have led them to their hot and cold behavior, okay? They could be conflicted on what you're up to, what you're doing. They could be feeling called to you, called to the soothing energy that you give them. The Queen of Cups is someone who's very loving, nurturing, giving, soothing, compassionate. But I definitely feel like there's an energy here of this person being strategic. What do you need to know about this relationship? You need to know that you're going to get some sort of wish fulfillment, whether it's communication, action, effort, acknowledgement. You're going to be getting a message of good news from this person. Hey, good news. You wanted to hear from this person. You're hearing from them. Hey, good news. You wanted this person to see you through different eyes, and they are. They want a second chance. They want something more. This could be someone who has the ability to ignore you during the day. Your thoughts, your memories, anything to do with you, they're able to ignore it. But late at night when they're laying in bed, they find the things that they've been ignoring or running from during the day to creep up on them at night. It's kind of like if you ever know anyone who struggles with addiction, you will know that 9 times out of 10, their addiction gets worse because they're running from either a truth, an emotion, an acknowledgement, something that might be painful, something that they might not want to deal with or see. Sometimes we can be our biggest enemy and we can lie to ourselves. That's what I'm saying here. I feel like this is the kind of person where it's like, nope, not thinking about them. Nope, ain't a big deal. Nope, I don't care. Nope. But then late at night, it's like, yeah, you don't care. Yeah, you laying here thinking about so-and-so. Yeah, you don't care. Yeah, guess who you looking up? Yeah, you don't care, but now why do you feel so conflicted around the fact that you might want something different, or you might be willing to compromise where you once were not willing to compromise before? This person, whoever you were in this complicated situationship with, could be indulging in other people and other circumstances. That might be something that you don't know or that you can't see, is that they are talking to other people, entertaining other people, leading other people on. Now, I will say this, it's not anything too deep. So they're not living with someone else. They're not getting married to someone else. If they are, this ain't your reading, okay? Period. But this is someone who wants things to be simple, easy, carefree, fun. And as soon as they're not lighthearted, they start putting a wall up, they start putting a guard up. Why do they want a second chance with you, the moon? Again, feeling drawn to you, feeling called to you, feeling pulled to you. There could even be something here about them being kind of addicted to your Queen of Cups energy. I'm going to tell you something. Here's an example. If you grew up in a healthy home, you more than likely had a daddy who took care of you, went to work, worked his ass off, never complained about it because he felt like that was his place in the world, was to provide, and he did a damn good job at it. Maybe you had a mama that was very soothing and other people would tell you you were a crybaby or that you needed to get off your mama's titty, but it didn't matter. Your mama would still bring you soup at 16 years old. She would still come in and rub your head and go, does my baby need anything? That's the Queen of Cups energy. There's this willingness to pour into other people with no regard of getting it back, because you don't care about getting it back. You care about being loving and compassionate and giving and nurturing, because sometimes nurturing something isn't about what you're going to get back. is simply because, wait, you need me and I'm here to nurture you. Like a sick animal, like a sick child, like a sick parent. Are you going to look at your parent and go, hey, by the way, I took care of you the past 6 months because you had a stroke, but when you're done and you're better, you better cough it up because you got a lot of repaying to do. No, you don't do that. That's not the Queen of Cups. So some of you, one of the reasons this person could be feeling so called to come back to you or feeling drawn back to you could be because of the way that you show up, because of the way that you are so giving and loving. You're giving with your time, your energy, your attention, your affection. That's the Queen of Cups. She doesn't give with limitations. She gives freely. She don't care if she gets back. Because as soon as she realizes I'm not getting back, guess what she's going to do? She's going to cut herself off. She's going to say, nope, we're done. No. I'm being taken advantage of. I'm not doing that anymore. So that could be the reason this person wants to come back. Because they're at a place of, oh, this feels good. But then when you leave, you have that dopamine drop. This reminds me of the energy of, if you've ever been to a concert, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Or maybe a vacation. You know when you're waiting for your vacation, you're going to Europe, you've never been out of the country and you're waiting for your vacation and you're so excited that you're on this high. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Hey, you can tell me I'm getting evicted. I don't give a damn. I'm going to Europe. Same for a concert. Maybe you've been waiting for that concert for 6 months and you're like, listen, I don't care if the world burns down. I'm going to that concert and I'm having the time of my life. You're on this high. But what happens when you leave that concert? You're sitting in the hotel room and you're like, damn, all this planning for this concert and we had the best time of our lives. But now I'm going to have to grieve the fact that it's over. Now I'm going to have to grieve that it's over. Now I'm going to have to grieve the fact that something I've waited for, something that made me so excited, isn't making me excited anymore because it's over. That can be the Nine of Cups and the Page of Wands energy. That could be the energy of, this is so much fun. I love this. But it might not be long lasting or stable. So again, that reminds me of the times when you go out with your friends to the bar. That night might be the best night, but it might take another 5 years before all of you guys can get together and do that. So yeah, you were on a high. Hell yeah, we get the band back together. We about to have the best time. But those times only last so long. And that could be what's happening here is someone's been having the best time of their life, so to speak. However, they've been kind of lying to themselves and sneaking away from the truth. The truth is that late at night, you're the one that they think of. The truth is that late at night, you're the one that they're feeling like they need to protect themselves from, but you're also the one that they feel so called to come towards and have a conversation with and open up towards. They're juggling right now, feeling indecisive. If you're allowing this person to still wait on you, don't do that. Don't allow someone to make you question what you're worth, what you deserve, if they're coming back. That's a them issue to fix out. That's a them issue to figure out, okay? Not you. What do you need to know about this situationship? You need to know that you are manifesting something stable, but your concern needs to be whether or not this person is it. Because you're going to get what you want. Whether or not you think this person is capable and can bring their part to the table and match you is up to you. There could be a change taking place at your money, just to let you know. Also, are we noticing all the noises? Ella's on a fucking rampage today. Opening all my cabinets. She's throwing a ball back here. This person could be getting a message of truth around either your home life or your money. If this person is able, I don't know why, but what they're showing me is like a Facebook page for a place where you work. This person could snoop on that Facebook page. They're showing me like a doctor's office, a dentist office. You know how like a lot of places these days will have social media pages, Instagrams, Facebooks. But if you're a nurse that works there or a dental hygienist that works there, you might end up on their social media. I'm seeing that. Some of you, this person could be finding out that you've changed either careers, a job. There's something here about them getting a message of truth or a message of bad news around you taking some sort of leap and getting what you want. It could be financial. It could be some sense of security. It could be, for some of you, they're finding out that you've completely closed the door and closed the chapter. And then unless someone can come to the table as long-term stable material or marriage material, they're not welcome. Here's an example. Pisces, you're in this energy of, Come with your wristband or don't come at all. Okay? If you don't got a pit wristband, you can't get in a pit, period, point blank. Now, I know some of you are going to ask me what the pit is. Okay, so if you've never been to a concert, that's just the part near the stage where you stand, you don't get to sit. That's what I'm saying here. This person could be recognizing, oh my God, not only is Pisces now charging for admission, you have to have a wristband for admission. They closed the cycle. They've realized that maybe people were taking advantage of them. People wanted to give them hot and cold energy, and you've cut that off, especially whoever this is. And you're at a place now where you're like, hey, you got a wristband? You don't got a wristband? Oh, I'm sorry, you can't get in. And that could be a message of truth or a message of bad news. Hey, unless you have the assets to get in here, unless you're willing to put your money where your mouth is and show me that you're here to stay, that there's something here long term, something I can count on, something I can depend on, bad news, you can't get in. I'm sorry. Oh, you probably should have paid for it. I don't know what to tell you. That's your energy. Now, again, if there's any way for them to watch you on social media, I don't know why, but I'm seeing something, social media and money together. So they're showing me a girl I follow. She's the manager of a car cleaning company where they sell products for you to deep clean your car. I'm seeing that as well. It could be something as simple as like them snooping. What are you up to? That could be for some of you. But for some of you, that's not what it is. For some of you, they're just recognizing that they don't got a wristband. They don't got a wristband to get into the club no more. They're recognizing that you've opened up your options. Yeah, you've got desire, you've got passion, you've got creativity, you've got the urge, the want, the need for something more, something stable. This is what I just heard. I heard every other choice I've made has been for other people. This choice, it's a personal choice. I'm personally deciding that unless you can bring creativity to the table, truth, honesty, a new beginning, passion, desire, met with action, you can't get in. Example, if you tell someone, hey, let's go to a concert, they're going to have to make plans to go to that concert. They're going to have to get tickets. They might have to get a parking pass. If not, you're going to have to get a hotel that's closed. There's planning involved. You can't just show up and be like, oh, wait, I didn't get tickets, but you got to let me in, right? No, you have to have the desire for that new beginning. That's where you're at. You're like, listen, this is personal. This is about me. So call me selfish, call me what you want, but what I want, I'm going to get. And I want stability. I want security. I want something different than what I've been getting. And if it's not you, so be it. It is what it is. And that could be a message of truth or a message of bad news, is that you have desire deep, deep down that is fueling you because it's your personal happiness at stake here. Period. You choose the wrong person, you're choosing your heaven or your hell. You get to pick. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. See, that's what I'm saying. You could have cried over them because you felt that they didn't see you as something special or valuable, but they could be crying over you now because they're realizing what they let go of. So I was watching a podcast the other day, and the podcast had made a comment around the fact that some of the most genuine, loving, loyal hearts get taken advantage of. And this person said, why does that happen? And the gentleman said, well, the people who always rock for you the hardest are usually the ones that you drop the ball on. Not because you want to, but because you're taking them for granted. And it isn't until maybe 5, 10, 15 years down the road, you turn around and go, whoa, that was someone who had my back. I might have hated the fact that I felt like he controlled me. I might have hated the fact that I felt like she wanted to tie me down and tell me what to do and told me not to trust them guys. But now that I'm looking back, I'm recognizing that maybe, just maybe, she wanted us to build together. Maybe, just maybe, he wanted us to build together. That's what I'm saying here. And there could be a recognition now where they're at, that they're looking back and going, whoa, I let go of or rejected something that is the epitome of growth. There is no going backwards for you. And when you go backwards, Pisces, you get slingshot into the next phase of your life, into the next chapter. You go 5 steps back, the universe is like, nah, you got to go 15 steps forward. They push you. They give you that momentum, that drive. But for maybe some time, I'm seeing a 2, so either 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, or 2 years, you felt that this person didn't see your value. Yeah, they thought I was good to look at, but they didn't see my value. Yeah, they said that I was everything that they wanted, yet they didn't keep me. There was questions going on in your mind. And what you've recognized is maybe, just maybe, I wasn't supposed to be with them. Maybe, just maybe, I wasn't supposed to grow with them. But as you've realized that, as you've gotten to a place where you're like, and you know what, this time it's personal. This time, what I want, I'm going to get. Period. You don't got a wristband? I'm sorry, you can't get in. I don't care if I feel bad for you. I don't care if you tell me you'll pay me later. You can't get in. I'm sorry. I need stability. I need security. I need a long-term foundation. If you're not it, you're not allowed to come in. I'm sorry. Put your money where your mouth is. This is a personal journey for you. But as you're going on that personal journey, this person's looking back and going, oh my God, what did I let go of and what did I reject? What did I let slide out of my fingertips? I let someone that I was hella attracted to slide out of my fingertips. I also let someone that was going to grow with me, help me, expand me, and make me better. I let that go as well. So maybe just recognize the tables have turned here. Did they plan on taking action? I'm going to tell you one fucking thing. Ella's getting on my nerves. Are they going to take any action? You're going to be receiving an unexpected phone call or a text from this person. They might be on your mind a lot right before they call or text you. That could be your sign that something's about to happen. This person was sending you mixed signals. That could have been the Seven of Swords. Them wanting to kind of be sneaky. Them wanting to be, I want to say, calculated. Now here's an example. I know of someone personally who, when they were dating, they were so calculated that they had their dates set up in a schedule routine. But if they liked one person more and they maybe wanted to go over the 2-hour slot that they gave them, they would then jeopardize the next date that they had because maybe they wouldn't show up. Maybe they would cancel, and then that person would be like, okay, you can't give me a bigger notice than that. They would be strategic. It was kind of like a domino effect. And it might have ended up working in their favor or not in their favor simply because of how they handled it. Now, this particular person I'm telling you about, it didn't work in their favor because the one person they gave all their attention to dropped them like a hot potato. And then the second person that they ended up ditching, not showing up for, getting distracted by the first person and forgetting the second, that person dropped him like a hot potato too, because it was like, oh, you're not being honest. Something's going on. I can tell something's going on, but I'm not sitting here and putting a spotlight on you and going, tell me. You better tell me what's going on. I'm just going to notice the red flags and I'm going to be done. That's what I'm saying here. That could have happened with this person. This could have been someone who was trying to balance multiple things at once. Who should I take a leap on? Who should I take a risk on? I'm going to be strategic. Okay, I'm going to go spend time Tuesday with this person. I'm going to plan a date Friday night with this person. But something could have happened to where it was an unwise choice, and maybe they booked them in the same restaurant. Maybe they booked them in the same town and you ran into your second date when you're on your first date. You got to be careful being strategic, because it might work out until it doesn't, and you have to be willing to lose a lot of things if it don't work out in your favor. That's what I'm saying here. Now, again, I did say that this could have been someone who had other people involved, and that could have been the mixed signals or the red flags. Is this person either couldn't make up their mind or they wanted to keep some sort of competition setting going. In my personal view and opinion, if you were dating someone and you find someone you like, you fancy, that you're smitten with, you need to hold on to them, because there's not a lot of people out there that can make you feel that way. But this person could have been like, oh, I like this one. Maybe I'll find a different one that I like more. They didn't. And now every night they're laying in bed thinking of you, especially at night. This person could have a hard time sleeping. This person could have a hard time making their brain turn off. Can you hear that? So Ella has a ball that that I put pellets in for her to give her exercise, and she's moving it around the house. What do you need to know about this person? You need to know that they're coming up on choosing a path. They're feeling a lot of curiosity. They're looking the past over and wishing that they would have balanced and healed something, but maybe they were defensive and guarded when it come to love and making a choice from a place of love. So what does the choice look like? It looks like you. It looks like coming back to someone who might be on edge. The Nine of Wands is, I'm a wounded warrior. I've been to war. I've been to hell and back. I can show you vouchers. Don't ever question for a second the battles I've been through because I've got scars from them. This person is going to have a little bit of like a little bit of a run for their money. They're feeling a lot of curiosity. You both might feel that way. You both might be a little curious on what the conversation, what am I going to gain from this conversation? What do you possibly have to say to me? That's what I'm feeling, okay? At the end of the day, what you need to know is that they're in the process of deciding what do they want. And your intuition is going to tell you that they're going to either end something or put something to rest and then come directly to you. Now, whether or not you want to believe them or accept them is up to you. I will say that they are seeing you through different eyes and they're feeling embarrassed and disgusted by behavior that they brought to the table. So sometimes the only way that we can change is to be disgusted by our own behavior, our habits, or the way that we acted. Okay? Shame will do some crazy things to you. It'll make you change. I do see the next few days, this person's probably going to be a little bit of a hermit, not really going around people, staying to themselves, thinking about you, thinking about maybe mixed signals that they've sent you, how they were conflicted, how they were maybe juggling too many people and couldn't keep up. That's what I'm saying. But again, I'm also seeing them kind of being consumed with how you show up. So when they come back, just know that they want a second chance because they see you through different eyes. They see you as someone who's like, oh, it's getting personal over there for you, and I can't quit thinking about you. They could also be thinking about the fact that you could be near a new chapter in your life if you already haven't got there yet. If you already haven't got there yet. Now, if this is someone who can't find information on you, they're a little conflicted. I'm seeing a conflictedness here of, are you in a relationship? Are you dating someone? Are you hiding them because you're ashamed of them? Are you hiding them because you don't want none of us to know? Is there nobody involved? Somebody could be questioning that as well. All right, I'm going to leave this here because Ella's driving me crazy. I will see you guys soon. Have a blessed day.